Hello students, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to discuss the MCQs on Western and Indian political thinkers, which is very important for many competitive exams. This video is based on the previous year questions. If you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon so that you can get the notification of my new videos. Let us start from the first question. You have to match the books with the thinkers. India in Transition. This book is written by M. N. Roy. My Picture of Socialism. This book is the famous book of Jayaprakash Narayan. My Experiment with Truth. This book is authored by Mahatma Gandhi. Annihilation of Caste. This book is written by Baba Sahib Ambedkar. So the correct option for this question is option B. Which one of the following political theorists made a clear distinction between two levels of superstructure? Political society, civil society. This is made by Gramsci. So the correct option is option C, Gramsci. Which one of the following philosophers is associated with egalitarian liberal theory of justice? John Rawls. Option B. Who is the author of the following statement? Traditional political theory is the production of the turmoil that characterize past ages. This is David Easton. Option A. Match list 1 with list 2 and select the correct answer from the codes given below. Bureaucracy. Bureaucracy concept is given by Max Weber. Dependency theory, it is given by Sabir Amin. Elitist theory, Wilfredo Pareto. World system theory, Immanuel Wallerstein. So the correct option for this question is option A. Match list 1 with list 2 and select the correct answer from the codes given below. Gabriel Almond. He is famous for the book The Politics of Developing Areas. Karl Deutsch. Karl Deutsch is related to social mobilization and political development. Daniel Lerner. He is related to passing of transitional societies. Lucian Pye. He is the author of Aspects of Political Development. So the correct option is option D. Match list 1 with list 2 and select the correct answer by using the codes given below. Capitalism, Socialism and Democracy. This is the famous book of Joseph Schumpeter. Capitalism and Underdevelopment in Latin America. This is authored by Andre Gander Frank. Capitalism in the Age of Globalization. This is the famous work of Sabir Amin. The Modern World System. This is authored by Immanuel Wallerstein. So the correct option is option C. Who of the following advocated the dependency theory of development administration? The correct option is option A, Gander Frank. Who said that authority is federal? This is said by Lasky. Who among the following said that all the governments ultimately are oligarchic in nature? This is the famous statement of Wilfredo Pareto. Option B. Which of the following pairs are correctly matched? Dependency theory. This theory is given by Sabir Amin. This is correct. Liberal theory of development. Lucian Pye. This is also correct. Theory of alienation. It is given by Karl Marx. It is correct. Theory of negative. It is not given by John Rawls. It is given by John Keats. So the correct option for this question is option D. 1, 2 and 3 are correctly matched. Match the following. In list 1, famous quotes are given, and in list 2, the concerned thinkers are given. So you have to match the famous quote with the concerned thinkers. Sovereign is the main source of law. This is the famous quote of Hobbes. Law are passed by legislative. This is given by Locke. General will is sovereign. This is given by Rousseau. Will and not force is the basis of state. T.H. Green. So the correct option is option B. Who said inequality is the constraint in the realization of liberty? This is the famous quote of Rousseau. Option A. When was Dr. Ambedkar given Bharat Ratna? In 1990. Bharat Ratna was given to Dr. Ambedkar by the government of Vishwanath Pratap Singh in 1990. Which of the following books has not been written by Dr. Ambedkar? Let us see the options one by one. Thoughts on Pakistan. It is the famous work of Ambedkar. Annihilation of Caste. This is also one of the famous works of Ambedkar. The Problem of Rupees, Origin and Solution. It is also the work of Ambedkar. Gandhi, Nehru and Tagore. This is not the work of Ambedkar. So the correct option is option D. Who was the author of the book The Problem of the Rupee, Its Origin and Its Solution? This is the famous work of B.R. Ambedkar. This book is one of his famous popular books. Even today, it is counted among the best-selling books in India. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Yatra Tour is a part of which initiative? Options are Dekho Apna Desh, Prasad, Prakash, Vikas. The correct option is option A, Dekho Apna Desh. The Baba Saheb Ambedkar Yatra travel package has been offered by the Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation. Some key locations connected to the life of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar are included by this travel package, including Dr. Ambedkar Nagar, Nagpur, Sanchi, Varanasi, Gaya, Rajgir, and Nalanda. The tour is a component of the Dekho Apna Desh initiative, which promotes domestic travel. Who is described as tamer of souls of India? This is Vivekananda. Option C. Which of the following personalities is considered as father of the Indian unrest? The correct option is option A, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Bal Gangadhar Tilak formed a close alliance with whom during the Indian Home Rule movement? He was Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Option D is the correct option. When did Tilak transform the household worshipping of Ganesh into a public event? In 1894. Who was first editor of Marathi weekly Keshri? He was Gopal Ganesh Agarkar. Option C. In 1903, Lokmanya Tilak wrote the book The Arctic Home in the Vedas. Tilak authored which book in prison at Mandale, Burma? Srimad Bhagavad Gita Rahasya. How many times had Tilak been tried for sedition charges? 3 times. Option D. The Lokmanya was tried for sedition 3 times and was imprisoned twice. In 1897, he was charged with sedition for exciting and attempting to excite feelings of disaffection to government by the publication of certain articles in his newspaper, the Kesari, in its issue of the 15th June 1897. Jayaprakash Narayan is also known as he is also known as Sarvodaya leader. Which of the following is not included in Ram Manohar Lohia's four-pillar estate concept? Let us see the options one by one. Village, village is there. Mandal, mandal is also there. Province, province is also there. State, state is not there. So the correct option for this question is option D. Lohia was very popular for his four-pillar state concept. He considered village, mandal, province and central government as the four pillars of the state. He was in favor of villages having police and welfare functions. Which of the following statements is not correct about Ram Manohar Lohia? Lohia was deeply influenced by Jayaprakash Narayan's theory of permanent revolution. This is not correct. He preached and practiced the concept of permanent civil disobedience as a peaceful rebellion against injustice. This is correct. His theory of immediacy was very popular among the youth. It is also correct. He wanted that organization and action must continue as parallel currents and strongly pleaded for constructive militancy and militant construction. This is also correct. So the correct option for this question is option A. Lohia was deeply influenced by Leon Trotsky's theory of permanent revolution. He preached and practiced the concept of permanent civil disobedience as a peaceful rebellion against injustice. To him, the essence of social revolution could be achieved through a combination of jail, spade, and vote. His theory of immediacy was very popular among the youth. He wanted that organization and action must continue as parallel currents and strongly pleaded for constructive militancy and militant construction. Who said a Soviet revolution has two parts: destruction of the old order of society and construction of the new? Jayaprakash Narayan. Who is the author of the book Prison Notebooks? He is Antonio Gramsci. Who among the following wrote the book Rest of the Earth? He is Frantz Fanon. The negative theory of liberty was advocated by John Stuart Mill. Which one of the following thinkers stressed the productive dimension of power? He is Foucault. Option A. Who among the following used the expression forced to be free in connection with the notion of liberty of the individual? He is Rousseau. Who argued that life, liberty, and property are inalienable rights of man? Locke. The term legitimation crisis is most associated with Gramsci, who described freedom as the silence of the laws. He was Thomas Hobbes. Who was the revolutionary Marxist leader with whom M.N. Roy had a prolonged political debate in 1919 to 1920? He was Lenin. Option B. Who among the following personalities established the organization Abhinav Bharat? He was V.D. Savarkar. Which of the following were the tenets of Jayaprakash Narayan's concept of communitarian democracy? Decentralized political economy, it is correct. Competitiveness, this is not correct. Deliberate process of devolution, this is correct. Harmonization of interests, this is also correct. So the correct option is A, C, D. C option. Who among the following launched Kalaram Mandir Entry Satyagraha? He was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. With which of the following organizations Periyar E.V. Ramaswamy was associated? Self-respect movement. He was associated with self-respect movement. So this is correct. Justice Party. He was also associated with this party. Dravidar Kangjagam. He was also associated with this organization. Home Rule Movement. He was not associated with this organization. So the correct option is A, B, C. C option. Who said human nature is an ensemble of social relations? It is said by M.N. Roy. Who among the following regarded Buddhism as the moral and tolerant alternative to Marxism? He was B.R. Ambedkar. Who among the following said, those who say that religion has nothing to do with politics do not know what religion means? It is the famous quote of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Option B is the correct option. Name the philosopher who wrote that all material property was a social trust. He was Gandhiji. Name the philosopher who believed that religion constituted the center of the whole of music of national life of India. Vivekananda. Identify the philosopher who advocated the doctrine of humanism and universalism. Raja Ram Mohan Roy. When did Jawaharlal Nehru first time meet Mahatma Gandhi? In 1916. Jawaharlal Nehru in 1916 met first time Mahatma Gandhi and was immensely inspired by him. In which place did Jawaharlal Nehru organize the first Kisan March? It was Pratapgarh. Jawaharlal Nehru organized the first Kisan March in 1920 in the Pratapgarh district of Uttar Pradesh. When did Jawaharlal Nehru become the General Secretary of All India Congress Committee? In 1923. Jawaharlal Nehru in September 1923 became the General Secretary of the All India Congress Committee. Thank you for watching.